What up, YouTube? Thank you guys for tuning in to my channel. I really appreciate it. Hit the like, dislike, leave a comment, subscribe. You know the drill when it comes to that. I'm just grateful that you guys present me with the opportunity to set forth my views on different topics, views that I feel are relevant in today's world and society, and also very important. So I definitely put a priority on those two things: high quality importance and certainly relevancy. So thanks for tuning in. I'd like to begin with inviting everyone to visit my website, which is at treeoflifeoutreach.com. Familiarize yourself with the services that I provide, which consist of philosophical consultations, youth mentoring, ISSA certified fitness training, and inspirational and motivational speaking. My contact information is up there, so if you or anyone you know might be interested in the services, you can contact me via email, which the email address I'd like for you to utilize would be realdeal, munoz@gmail.com. That's the easiest email that would grant you guys the fastest access with regards to me getting the message and getting a response back to you. My phone number is there. You can also phone, call, or text, but I'm trying to get better at shortening the introduction, but I always start with sending people to the website because my bio is up there, and it's to give my Heavenly Father the glory and to magnify Him and what He's done in my life, because surely I can't do nothing without Him, and whether you know it or not, neither can you. Whether you're on the top of the mountain or down in the valley, He's in control. Okay? So whether you're going through a time of feast or a time of famine, He's in control. So don't flip out. Maintain your composure. And if you're in if you're going through a famine, maintain your composure. He will make a way for you. And if you're going through a time of feasting, stay humble. Do not let arrogance trickle in, and always be giving back. Be Prometheus to each and every opportunity, each and every person that you have an opportunity to help out. Okay. So today's topic is, as you guys know, my last videos, if you follow my channel, the last video I released was or that I posted was called How the Hood Got Hoodwinked. And I think I kind of went in hard on my brothers and sisters, and rightfully so. I come from the streets of East St. Louis, Illinois, and all we ever know is hard. Hard work, hard play, you name it. There was nothing soft about anything else. My dad, may peace and blessings be upon him, used to always say, there's nothing soft about me except for the soles of my feet. So I kind of put that quote in there because that's all we've ever known is hard. And if you get something soft, it must have been an ice cream cone or something like that. But I went in hard on my brothers and sisters, and I wanted to certainly not apologize, because anyone who watched the video and who are familiar with the plight of the black communities, they know that it was righteous anger and it was certainly justified. Having said that, I was also brought up to believing that, hey, you don't point out the problem unless you're prepared to set forth solutions, or at least potential solutions. So that's what this video is about, to offer my thoughts on what could be the solution, or possible angles on the solution, or what have you. And that always begins with me by encouraging. When I was little, by encouragement, I apologize for that. By encouragement, with words of encouragement, acts or deeds that encourage, acts or deeds that inspire. When we got a whooping, no matter how bad that whooping was, at the end of the day, we got a pep talk, we got an I love you speech, and we got that speech that, you know what, if you get out wrong again, I'm going to get you again. So I kind of kind of feel like it's appropriate for me to let my brothers and sisters know that, hey man, you're in that boat and you can make it out. Now, for those of you who are in that boat and don't care to get out, you're not interested in getting out, then so be it. Then every man and woman who is an adult has the right to choose their own fate. And if that's what you choose for yourself, then so be it. I'm not going to knock you for choosing that path, as just like I ask others to not knock me for choosing the path that I'm on. Excuse me. Now, for my brothers and sisters who are interested in getting out, you can get out. Even if getting out means staying in. See, because you can get out of the ghetto and still have the ghetto in you, and you can stay in the ghetto and get the ghetto out of you. With regards to, now we're all cut. If you're born and raised in the hood, you're cut from a certain cloth. Typically, everybody's different, but for the most part, you cut from a certain cloth. And when I say hood, I mean like the hood. I'm not talking about these cats who on the outskirts of the suburbs, or maybe they visit their cousins in there, each week. No, I'm talking about from the hood, and I'm talking about the gutter. That's what I'm talking about. The slummy part of the hood. So if you're from that, probably 9 or even 10 times out of 10, you cut from a certain cloth. You was born and raised that way, and even if you get out of the hood's gonna still be in you. It's just that you have learned to tame it. You've learned to conduct yourself in other ways. But if that fire was to ever get stoked, if you ever need to fall back on that skill set, be it verbal, be it physical, or what have you, that skill set would be like riding a bike for you, particularly if you come from where I'm talking about, like the slums or the hoods, wherever it may be. Then you're cut from a certain cloth, and that's going to always be there. Now, I do know some brothers and sisters who are still in the hood, and they've evolved. They've evolved. Their finances are still whatever they are. The living arrangements are still whatever they are. But they themselves, as individuals in small pockets and groups of people, they have evolved. And some of them are out, pushing, the word of our Heavenly Father. Some of them are just out, just kind of minding their own business and kind of pulled away from the hood activities. And others are somewhere in between. They may just be kind and courteous, and may go to an event or speak here. But either way, although they are still in the hood, they've gotten out of the hood, or they've gotten the hood out of them, so to speak. So don't be dismayed, my brothers and sisters. If you're there and you're trying with all your might, and you look at videos like the one I just posted, how the hood got hoodwinked, and you say, man, nobody's giving you a chance. No one believes in you. I want you to be encouraged to know first and foremost that no one has to believe in you. It's not our job to believe in you. It's your job to believe in you. It's your job to believe in you, and it's your job to not be deterred when someone else doesn't believe in you. I don't care if it's the whole world. Stay focused, do what you have to do, and it can change for you. Either you'll find a way to make your way out of the hood, or you'll find a way to evolve and no longer have the hood in you with regards to the activities, the type of crowds, the type of worries, concerns, fears, or whatever it may be that's associated with the hood in your particular situation at this moment. You can find a way out. Obviously, we all like words of encouragement. Obviously, we all like it when people pat us on our back, when people give us good advice. And these things are important, but they are not needed. You don't need anyone else except for the you. When He made you, when our Heavenly Father made you, He put everything in you that you needed, that you need. It's not an accident that one kid is born in the mansion and the other kid is born in Africa sleeping on a hut floor. It doesn't matter with regards to them having everything they need to either improve their situation and or devolve in their situation. So I want to encourage you guys, again, go to the bio, go to the Tree of Life Outreach, read my bio. I am living proof that he is real. I'm living proof. And I don't say that arrogantly. I don't say that boastfully. I say it with all manner of humility and truth. Because if it wasn't for him, there's absolutely no way that I would be here. Absolutely not. There's all the lucky breaks, all the just so happenstance, all the coincidences, all of that in the world can't explain what he's done for me. And if he did it for me, he'll do it for you. There's no question about it. There's no question about it. You just have to want it, and you have to stay focused, and you have to take the lumps and bruises of the rumors that may be said about you, the bad things that may be said about you, and you have to take the lumps and the bruises that comes along with your own mistakes and your own errors. No one ever jumped on a bicycle and just rode down the block. They had to go through them bumps. They tried and they failed. So if you're trying to get out the game and you end up doing some stuff that's back in the game or in the hood or whatever it is that you're trying to grow beyond, you can do it. You just have to be willing to take those lumps and bruises, and then when you fall down, get back up. Man, you was gonna stop smoking weed. Next thing you know, you look up, it's been another 6 months or a year, you're still smoking weed, whatever your thing may be. You want to stop breaking in people's houses. You want to stop beating your girl. You want to stop being so confrontational at the club, and then you realize it, and you have done some other stuff, and you're in another situation. Whatever it is, just keep pushing. Take those lumps and bruises, and don't become discouraged, because it's the enemy's job to get you to give up. He cannot resist. He cannot stop what our Heavenly Father has put into your heart. And if you're trying to be the best person you can be, doesn't matter if you go to church, doesn't matter if you go to church, or you believe in the Quran, you pray, none of that matters. It's in your heart. It's in your heart. And if you're trying to be the best person that you can be, whatever you call it, Heavenly Father or Allah or Christ, Buddha, if you're atheist, it doesn't matter. If that feeling to be the best human being that you can be is in your heart, then that energy, or whatever, like I said, whatever word you choose to refer to it as, it won't let you down. It won't let you down. It may carry you through the fire, over the rakes and the coals, and it might beat you down and allow you to suffer. But if you want it, the good book says that if I knock, it's going to be open to me. I might have to keep on knocking. I might have to knock until my fingers start bleeding. And you read my bio, you'll see, metaphorically, I did just that. It said if I search, I'll find. You just have to continue to search, and you search and you go down this rabbit hole, and you spend X amount of months or weeks or years down that rabbit hole only to find out that didn't work. Don't give up and say, well, it's just meant for me to be this way. That's one of the saddest things a person can say is, well, that's just the way I am. No, this may be the way you are, but that doesn't mean that's the way you have to remain. See, everybody's talking about change. Everybody's talking about change. You know, they want to change from this and change from that and change this and change that. You don't have to worry about change. Change is inevitable. Change is going to always take place. That's like the clock ticking on the wall. It's going to always tick, whether we're here, whether we're not. Whether we're watching the clock and aware of the time or not, it's going to keep right on ticking. Change is going to always take place. You're always going to change. Your body's going to change whether you want it to or not. The the television shows, you name it, the season, it's going to always change, whether you want it to or not. So don't focus on change, just focus on progress. Focus on progress. Every day, your goal is to get up and stay focused on progress. And if you wake up and you realize X amount of time has gone by and you haven't been focused, don't beat yourself up about it. You start all back over. It's not how many times you fall, it's how many times you get up. I did set an alarm because I wanted to make this video brief because I have students coming in, but I wanted to make this video, even though it wasn't on my docket of videos. I wanted to have a docket of videos where I know what I'm going to do next, and I know what I'm going to do next. And this was not on the docket, but I'm glad that I took the time out to put this message out there, because you can contact me, read my story. I'm talking about if you're in the hood, whatever you're going through. If you can do it in the hood, there's probably 100% chance that I've done it. And not only that, there's probably 100% chance that it's also been done to me. Just about anything. I didn't say any and everything. I said just about anything that you can do in the hood. So the chances are, whatever you're going through, I've experienced it. Whatever's hurting you, whatever's paining you, whatever's disappointing you, whatever's suffering you may going through in the hood, there's probably 100% chance that I've experienced it. And I'm here to tell you, you can make it through. You're going to make it through. If you want to make it through bad enough. As they say, nothing can stop the man who refuses to stop for nothing. He ain't stopping. If he wake up, it's been 20 years and he haven't been focused. That's going to be his wake-up call to focus. Don't be the person who wakes up one day and it's been 20 years and you ain't been focused on change. You haven't been focused on progress. And then all of a sudden you say, man, it's been 20 years. It's too late now. Don't be that guy or girl. So it all starts with believing and knowing that you can make it. And it all starts with, if that feeling to be the best person that you can be is in your heart, the second step is to be that person. Be that person. Don't let the whispers in the crowd, don't let the naysayers, girl, how you gonna do this, and everybody else going to the club doing that. You better put on them Daisy Dukes, you better do this, or whatever it has to be. Hey man, look, everybody's smoking, dude. Or everybody, we stomping old boy out. You ain't gonna get none of that? Man, niggas gonna call you lame. Niggas gonna call you slow or scary. Whatever lumps and bruises it is that you have to take, just take it. And let your light shine. You have to be strong enough to say, hey, this is who I am. And I might be in this storm, but I'm not gonna allow this storm to get in me. And are they gonna talk about you? Yes. Are they gonna snake you? Yes. Is some of your favorite friends that you out there doing the hood stuff with, are they going to betray you? Yes. But is it worth it? Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. Because they can't get you to heaven and they can't send you to hell. You have to do that. That power is in your hand. So in one hand lies salvation, and in the other hand lies oblivion. It's up to you. Both of those options are in your hand. If you need a word of encouragement, read the bio. If you need a daily word of encouragement, send me an email. I have a email of a phone text messaging list where every week, 3 to 4 days a week, I'm sending out encouraging messages. Whatever it is, something to move people, something to keep people hopeful, something that inspires people, that motivates people, that can help people remain calm. Because if that light is in you, that will, that desire to be the best person that you can be is in you, that's God, or that's what's commonly referred to as God. You can refer to it as whatever you want to. Self-discipline, self-motivation, ambition, Buddha, it doesn't matter. Whatever you refer to it as, That's what I'm talking about. Something that's greater than you. Something that's higher than you. Higher than you. So, one, have the faith that you can make it out, and there's a force, there's an energy that's beyond you. When you look in the mirror, when you touch on your body, there's something infinitely greater than that's residing in you and wants to express itself through you. So you have to continue to believe, no matter what, slips, falls, setbacks, stumbles, betrayals, whatever it takes, keep on applying pressure until the universe yields your demand. The universe, this power, it will produce. It has to produce. It wouldn't reside in you if it couldn't, or if it wouldn't. Perhaps a lot of your friends, it don't reside in them. You talk about maybe getting out, or man, we're gonna stop doing these drive-bys or whatever, and you look at them, we're gonna stop nailing these, whatever the situation may be, and you look at them, it ain't in them. You're probably the only one. Maybe you have some other friends who are into it, but you get my point. If it wasn't able to bring you through, it wouldn't exist in you. So you can make it. You can make it. Day by day, one step at a time. You fall down, you go to sleep on the journey, you take a misstep, what have you. The moment you realize you're not getting it done, go right back to it. Don't worry about how long it's taking. It's not your job to understand how long it's taking. It's your job to believe that it's going to get done. That's all you have to do. Moses and the children of Israel was in the desert for 40 years. See, so I want to inspire you. I want to let you know that it can be done. Believe that it can be done, and then let your light shine. Let your light shine. Light is in some ancient teachings, when they say light, that's symbolic of love. There's a love in you. There's a love in you that says, man, I kind of love myself more than whatever the thing is that you're trying to get over. Beating on your girl, or smoking blunts from sun up to sundown, going to the club, doing what you do. Whatever it is that you're trying to overcome in the hood, getting out of the hood altogether, whatever it is. So know that you can make it. Let your light / your love shine. Yeah, they gonna call you a chump. Dude come walking, and he walking like a tough guy, and you kind of step to the side, let him have the sidewalk. Yeah, they gonna call you a chump. Yeah, they gonna call you stuck up when dude come through with the fly whip, pockets full of money, chains and this and that, and all the other girls get in the car, and you say, man, it's not what I'm gonna do. Yeah, they gonna call you lame. So you have to be willing to go through it. That's kind of like the bottom line. That's kind of like the bottom line of it. And if you can take the pain, then you can make the gain. I can't say it no plainer than that. If you can take the pain, you can make the gain. Keep on chopping away at it. Keep on chopping away at it. Look at people like myself. There ain't nothing spectacular about me. There's something spectacular about he that dwelleth in me. But there's nothing spectacular about me. Look at me. Look at other people. Some people have made it a lot further, and they started with a lot less. I don't think you heard me. Because this is one of the most important things that I say to myself repetitively in those sticky, tough, grinding moments, both present and past. I don't make no excuse for me. When I was trying to do this and work on that, and even now right now today, if I'm trying to get better at this and I'm trying to get better at that, and there's slips and falls and lapse in focus or what have you, I got to pick myself up. I got to pick myself up, and I got to find somebody who has gone through similar or like circumstances. I maybe have to call one of my mentors, one of my what you would call prayer warriors. Say, hey, look, I've been trying at this, I've been fighting this and trying to do that, and it's been challenging. Got any advice, any words of encouragement? So reach out. Don't be afraid to reach out. Be afraid not to. Be afraid not to, because you realize that if you don't reach out, what fate is waiting to befall you. You've seen it. You've seen it on the news. A lot of us have seen it with our own eyes. So you know what fate is waiting to befall you. So don't be afraid to reach out. Be afraid not to reach out. Believe that you can do it. Know that you can do it. Just flat out know. And just throw caution to the wind with regards to, hey man, this is who I'm going to be. This is my goal. This is what I'm striving for. Here is my game plan on how I'm going to accomplish it. Doesn't matter how crispy, we'll use that word since we're talking hood anyway. It doesn't matter how sharp or how crispy the plan is. It just matters that you have one. Because when you progress, the change is going to take place by itself. You can't progress from one location to the next. You can't progress from your location to around the block. If you walk and progress and walk around the block, well, everything's changed. There's different houses there right now. There's different cars on that block. So once you progress, the change is going to take care of itself. Just focus on progress, my brothers and sisters. And focus on being, come what may, rain, sleet, snow, whatever I got to go through. This is who I am. This is what's in my heart. And I'm going to let that shine. And you can make it. I guarantee you. I promise you. My contact information is there. Send me a text. Send me an email. I'll add you to my inspirational and motivational list. 3, 4, 5, sometimes 7 days a week. You'll get an encouraging text message or email. This is what I do. This is what I do. So in times, another thing that I do it, you've heard it in my other videos. In times when you know you're feeling bad, you just know you're feeling bad. You're just in a funk, which we all get in. We're in a rut, or whatever the reason may be, and you can just sit in that rut and just wait for it to pass, and then by the time it passed, it took a little bit of you right along with it. So you don't have to go through that. When you're in that rut and you know you're in that rut, get up, motivate and inspire yourself to just go out and find somebody that you can make feel good. I don't care if it's the mailman. Hey, man, boy, you always on time when you deliver that mail. I appreciate that. When's the last time somebody told the mailman something like that? Give a compliment. Give a smile. Give a smile that's so genuine that you know it warmed that person's heart. Because when's the last time somebody just gave them a genuine, innocent smile? When you're feeling bad, go make somebody else feel good, and you're going to feel 1,000 times better yourself. That's just how this universe works. So that's what I have for you guys. I'll put out another video with some specifics on the more steps that you can take, but the gist of it boils down to what I just said. Know that you can do it, and don't be afraid to take the lumps and bruises that it takes, and let your light shine. Be you, do you. You want to be better. Don't let nobody in the hood, don't let me or the video I made or what the news people are saying, what they're writing in the books, whatever, don't let nothing stop you. You know who you are. You know what you want. Now get up and go get it. Okay? Win from within. That's that old school saying, win from within. And you ain't got to worry about that. Or the other old school saying is, if there's no enemy within, then the enemy without can do no harm. So stay true to yourself. Stay true to your identity. You know who you are. You know who you're supposed to be. And let that peer pressure, although it may be pressure, it ain't the kind of pressure that's going to break you. Okay? Because you can't be broke. Okay? You can't be broke. It's just an attempt to get you to give up on yourself. So don't do that, okay? Listen, that was my alarm. I got to get out of here. I am going to make a follow-up video to provide some specific steps. Well, what can you do? You said everybody's going to the club and they're going to call you lame, or all the guys are trying to holler at you, and every time you say no, they call you names and talk about you, your reputation. I got some specific information. I'm gonna do an informational video on that topic to provide you guys with some specific information with some precise steps that you guys can implement to make your process a lot more smoother, a lot more kosher, and to actually expedite it so you can move ahead even faster with whatever it is that you're going through and whatever it is you're seeking to overcome. So I don't know all of you guys, but I do love all of you guys, and that's as real could ever get. Peace. Holla back.